Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Axiom Verge. So, we're back once again to probably my least favorite area by far. There's a lot of frustration that we're going to have to go through just to get from point A to point B. The good news is I do have a decent shortcut ability now, which will play a small role to get me further along than previously it has been. So like in that example, let's just double check the map so I can get to the save spot. That was considerably easier to get up this area than it has been in the two previous times we've wandered around this area looking for collectibles. We've been kind of quagmired a little bit because it seems like the map does have an indicator that appears once you have finished an area and cleared it off of any like collectibles, once you've gotten everything. And if that is the case, then we know that the shortcut area doesn't have anything in it and every other area does, which is a pain to consider. But yeah, just shooting myself up and then teleporting myself is working rather excellently. It takes out a lot of the problems that we had been running with. Of course, not all the problems. I'm still dealing with wonky controls. I think that's because I keep putting my thumb back on the left stick, though, in all fairness. So if I would just train myself, and I probably will have trained myself quite well by the time this game is over, to use the left stick, the D-pad instead of the left stick, and then I'll be playing the next game and then I'll have to train myself back to using that. So what has been in the past a extremely hard trip up to this point has now been made pretty simplistically. Alright. And with our teleport ability now, I can double shoot myself up and we can collect a note from the High Priestess. We have retrieved what remains of your belongings from the silo. The old machines are yours. The clergy await your instructions. You have free reign to either redeem or condemn yourselves. Choose well. Eshi Nima. Whatever that is supposed to be. Alright, so I'm just gonna shoot myself up a little bit higher. Actually, why not go the fun route here and then just shoot myself this way so we can see if there's anything more that needs to be done. And apparently when you shoot yourself up higher, you can clear one more square. So this is the high distance area where we could get up here, but then we couldn't do anything. Now that we can teleport, we can do this and we can walk through that area. And we are in a new area with a new gold style robot. Is this Athetos? Maybe. Maybe not. Seems like there's a couple of different ways to approach this. So let's approach it this way. Yeah, that keeps me nice and safe, but almost certainly I'm gonna have to get down there eventually and see what's going on over there, so I don't know if that helps me much. I can lock these two in their position and get my health up. Trace, I've seen this kind of barrier before. Requires a special key to bypass physical object carried by Sudrins. Okay. Are you going to apologize for killing me earlier? Oh yeah, she killed me earlier. Trace, that was her apology. I think I'll just go look for the darn key now. Alright. So... I could shoot myself through downward more if I was so inclined, but I don't see any water or anything in the water that would justify doing that. So these areas are making large amounts of use for the shoot yourself up and then teleport yourself maneuver. There we go. I think I'd like to see a save file, save location pretty quickly. These guys not hitting as hard as I thought they might. Which is probably nice. There really isn't a lot of reason for the game to try and stretch this out longer. Alright, we'll put a collectible here. And we may be moving very far away from the electronic aspects into more of a Mayan human aspect world. And I mean, we're seeing brickwork here, we're seeing something that feels very, very human, and instead of things that have felt very biological or just weird mechanical. But we are back to old style gameplay too, I would say. It's requiring a little bit of patience and a lot of button pressings and a lot of work to get where we want to go. Let's just see if there's a key in here. Nope, put a save file. That's better than anything else. There still feels like there's one more jump style to be unlocked. Let's see. So maybe gold things with our level of disruptor can't be disrupted. Or maybe gold things can't be disrupted at all, but it's worth mentioning. I just lost a quarter of my health against this guy. There's a better way to do this, I'm sure. I can find something. There's something that will angle towards these guys. Feels like there's gonna be a collectible here. Alright. Just gonna have to drill a lot. Alright, we're just gonna drill everything. For time's sake, we'll make sure that I'm not being ridiculous. The land of the civilized kings. The land of civilized kings. Interesting that it displays itself inaccurately there, with the 1 of 4 above it. Land of civilized kings, spoken with the reverence in the poem and song alike, is often described as our motherland or birthright, our promised kingdom. It is this one's opinion that the land of civilized kings is none other than Sudra itself in a time of former glory. The old machines, those perennial tokens of bad fortune, or our one-time salvation, eternal harvest, eternal happiness, eternal life. How did we live in to fear such things? Human nature. We are trained to expect bad to follow from good, like night following day. We have an instinct to not to drink too deeply of the sweetest nectars, and sometimes this instinct swings to the other excess. It is time to stop speaking of the land of civilized kings as a long lost dream. It was never lost, it was simply waiting for us to wake up. So yeah, it's believable that the machines that we're working for right now are in some way went crazy and ruined all the life of everybody that they were supposed to be serving. In particular, just the general idea of being reborn and cloned over and over again, it means kind of no end into life if you want to end it. So you're left potentially in an eternal state of unhappy existence, potentially. This is asking a lot, all this drilling. That being said, I guess we haven't done any drilling at all in quite a while. Drilling downwards, still a hassle. There is an achievement for drilling downward. Well, not for drilling downward, but for drilling a bunch of bricks. Well, I'm about to die. When did I last save? I don't think it was too far away from there. That being said, if I'm going to have to drill things the second time, that would be annoying. Let's just make a mad dash through all this. Yeah, that's half my life gone. These guys do hit too hard. Just gonna shoot that general direction and hope that kills it before it gets to me. And then the music starts. And the music starts again. They're clearly doing this on purpose. And my only guess is that this is going to give us some kind of possibly a super bomb that breaks bricks too. Here's the choice, I guess. Go down go down one side or go down the other. Please don't let this all be a waste of time. Let's see. I think we could probably guess that if a thing is not on the ground of something else, it's probably not one I have to break. So what was that? Sudrin key used to bypass certain doors in Sudrin. So, alright. So that wasn't a huge waste of time. After all. Of course, the question then becomes, is this going to be a huge waste of time? Work your way down a couple, I guess. That would be the most efficient way to do this. See if we go 3 and then go back this way. The odds are pretty low that you'll miss something. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. If you ever needed another example that this game stretches itself out, it's stretching itself to the limit. Like, there's no reason for this game to be like this. And have you do all of that. Yeah, no reason for that. That's just ridiculous. And if there is some collectible in here, it's like, I really don't want to have to be the one to find it. Quite frankly, it'd be such a nightmare and a pain in the butt to have to break all of that for some stupid achievement, or break all of that to find the one thing I didn't find somehow. Alright. Heavy hitters still. Let's get out of here. At least these guys give a decent amount of health, and pretty consistently at that. Oh, and now we have the Sutra key, so we can collect this. It's just unlocked. Great. So we can remove that reminder. And that means our power is at 7 of potentially 11. But I doubt one power node is going to do anything than maybe reduce it by 1 shot. It still feels like it's 4 or 5 shots to hit these guys. They are the new equivalent of the spiders. Alright. Let's see. Just go ahead and hit that. And then we'll just walk through here into a new area. And shoot. And I'd like to find a new save room. before I get into any kind of boss fight or anything big. We're seeing a little bit of electronics now, like eyeball-like things. You really can't implement too much strategy here to just dodge shots under the barriers. Right. If that's not a save room, then I suspect this will be a save room. Yep. Hey, there's no platforms on this one. That's interesting. All the other ones seem to let you play around with that. I guess maybe they just wanted a different design. That could be the simplistic answer. We're going down a room with no enemies, which scares me more than going down a room with enemies. Right. Here's another one of those cases where, like, I can't dash through a 3 thick wall, and unless there's something here that I'm not seeing. I mean, there could be a secret passage kinda anywhere. So maybe we are going to get a third trench coat or something. Unless this is a case of I'm supposed to do something with that. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Using the left stick again. I want to leave this room at the moment until I get this checked out completely. So, jump up, shoot up. That's too high. Jump up, shoot up. If I had done that right, that possibly would have worked. Jump up, shoot up, jump. Now see, that doesn't work, so I'm gonna have to do something like this and then teleport. So we do something like this, teleport, and then something like that and teleport, and then we shoot over there and teleport, and we look to see if there's anything here to find, and the answer is no. So that was a lot of effort for nothing. Fair enough, I guess. Trying to get to every little location just to see if there might be something there. And yeah, I'll just run out of this room again. Now this time there's 2 areas, and this is just a shortcut to exit an area, which that doesn't make a lot of sense because I don't know where this is exiting out. It's exiting out on a area over here that I guess maybe. Alright, so that's probably the shortcut to get out of the area. So we need to go get whatever the new thing is. Okay, yeah. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in here. I would be a little surprised if this does end in me talking to Athatos. I can't hit that guy. So we'll just play some tricks here. Yeah, it's like a hanging garden. Oh, these guys jump all over you. And this is another too thick of a wall to transfer through. Well, I'm gonna have to be careful, otherwise I am gonna die. This is probably a good point to use the remote droid, just as a way of avoiding taking damage. Right. So just kind of need to keep an eye on my health. That's fine. Seriously. I'm about to die again. So I'm in such a dire situation right now. I'm just waiting for my health to recharge on the remote droid so I can send him out again. This is just like the gauntlet. Just a ridiculous amount of... Alright, we're relatively safe, I think. Relatively safe. If I can figure out how to get to that, that would be great. I don't see how though. Alright, well, we'll put an indicator there. The drill was kind of the very first thing that we unlocked, so we may have gone full circle in this and are about to unlock some super powerful drill. Oh no, it's a new trench coat. The red coat, double tap to teleport, damages tiles and enemies in your path. Excellent. Okay, so now we have this just red coat ability, and I think it does make you jump further, much further than before. Alright, a power fragment. Unfortunately, not enough to work to refill my health. Right. The red coat is still not replacing the drone teleport move, though. That is still way better. Let's see. Darn it. Seriously, game, why are you gonna do this? Can I shoot the drone up through the tube? No. So I have to get back to using the D-pad. And even then it doesn't seem like it wants to work. Well, I can't die in this area. So what are you asking me to do? I guess they were asking me to do that. Alright. I guess what I'm trying to do now is hurt these guys bad so I can get some more health out of them, would be my guess. And it does seem like the red coat might very well be the best way to hurt them bad. But I would prefer to have more distance, quite frankly, between myself and the enemies. Come on, just give me some health. If the red coat did instant kill damage, there might be some difference there. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so... Alright, I see how this works now. If you can double up, if you can do the red coat and then grab with the claw and pull yourself out, this will allow you possibly a shortcut in some very specific situations. I don't even think this really is a shortcut as much as this is a something else. I think this is just a collectible. Oh man, too many button presses though. Like, this is not a reasonable thing to ask people to do. Mouse or keyboard or gamepad. It's just a lot of button presses you gotta do. Is A up A up B, A up B, A up B. Get it right, then double dash to the right. Maybe I don't really need to do that much. Maybe this is more of a case of I just need to A up and shoot. See, there's something up there, and I don't want to leave it, but I can't also get it. Unless this thing is eventually going to give me an ability to just straight up fly. Alright. 8. Just A and B. Up A and B. Alright. I have no clue. And it's not all things. It's not, you definitely can't break all things. Well, it kind of worked. It kind of worked. It's just a lot to have to do here. So going downward works. Maybe that way I could use that to my advantage to walk just slightly to the left and slightly to the right of where it is and see if there's something else we're supposed to do. So if I go down this way, that doesn't do anything. If I go down this way, it doesn't do anything. If I go down this way, it doesn't do anything. So did I just make a shortcut down in case there's ever a need to go down again? Is that what I really did? You know what, I guess for sanity's sake, we'll just put a 2 there and try to be cautious. Now, when I dash through this greenery, yeah, I can't dash through that. The music, I think, has gone cycled twice now, by the way. And I can't still dash through this, interestingly enough. So there must be something else. There really must be a third or fourth thing, because I can't dash down through here or anything. So ZKARTEHA TZUISKR. I by its letters, but I don't know if they spell anything. Still can't go over there. Let's see. So if I shot up that way, that would still be a little too high. think that there's any trick to this. Okay. So we're 10 minutes over. Let's have a thought here. I could go back to the upper location area and kind of do nothing. I think if we connect back to this area, I'm not really sure if there's something I'm supposed to be doing over here, or if there's really any more collectibles. We're in this weird position now, in particular, where I have no clue where to really go. I think this is the area to go to. We do have a new way to travel, so if I go talk to Ophelia again, maybe that'll tell us something. Otherwise, no clue. Like, it doesn't look like there are any more rooms in this world. It doesn't look like there's any more rooms in any of the other worlds. We should be pretty close. The only thing I could think is maybe with the red coat, we're going to be able to go through breaches differently than just destroying them with the address bomb. There's 2 more upgrades to collect still, and plenty of weapons and plenty of notes. So could be anything and everything. Once again, I think the next recording will just be wandering around, going back to the head, seeing if any of them will say anything. That's going to be it for this recording, though. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.